So we're going to try something a bit complicated here, sketching any absolute value function. So we're going to combine the functions we know with absolute value functions as well. So here we've got that's a quadratic inside an absolute value function. We've got a cubic inside an absolute value function and a reciprocal inside of an absolute value function. So first step, sketch the function inside the absolute value. So you don't have to sketch the whole thing. You just ignore everything outside of the absolute value. So this first one, we just sketch 2x minus 3 minus 5, because you can see that's in the absolute value. In this one, sketching negative 4x minus 2 cubed, because that's the thing in the absolute value. And then in this one, just sketching 1 over x minus 6. Now, I'm going to do this just with my ClassPad type thing, but you'd have to do this by hand. So I'm going to do a quick sketches here. You know, x-intercept, y-intercept, asymptotes. Here's a sketch, here's a sketch, here's a sketch. Now reminder, you've got to do that by hand. You can't use your ClassPad for that. So, but it's nothing that you're not capable of. Okay, step 2. We're going to reflect anything below the x-axis above the x-axis. So this bit here gets reflected above. And I'm reflecting that turning point as well. So 3 negative 5 becomes 3 5. Here I'm reflecting and there reflecting as well. So you can see each time we reflect what's below the x-axis above the x-axis. So those new functions are the functions we initially sketched, but with the absolute values around them. So just putting some absolute values around there. Step 3. You need to shift the function by whatever's being added or subtracted to the end of the absolute value. So here, added by 4, subtract negative 5 or add 3. So shift everything on this one up by 4 and then re-sketch that. So each one of those is being increased by 4. Just the y values, obviously, because it's moving up. Yeah, you can see my sketch is getting quite complicated here. That's okay, we'll tidy it up later. This one's more straightforward. Just a couple of points to move down. Moving down. And this one here, points moving up from where they initially were. 3.17 instead of 0.7. Now there's the asymptote at 0. The asymptote moves up to 3. My scale's not great there, but I'll fix that up in a sec. Okay, asymptote there instead. That makes more sense. Alright. Last step, step 4. Just do like a prettier sketch of these. Okay, so there's my pretty sketch, there's my pretty sketch, there's my pretty sketch. That's me just transferring all that orange stuff over. So, sketching an absolute value, there's your steps there. Give it a try.